When it comes to tweezers, nail clippers, and hair clippers, I purchased mine from Tweezerman. I think they sell them at like Ulta, Target, or you can buy them online. The best thing about buying from this brand, again, not sponsored, but the best thing that I found out about this brand is that they sharpen these items for free. So once when the tweezers or the nail clippers or the hair clippers, once when they start getting dull, like you have to go on their website, you plug in what you have, and they'll send you a shipping label. The only thing that you technically have to pay for is the stamps, which I have a bunch of like letter stamps here, like the stickers. It was not that serious, especially when it comes to like insurance paperwork. So I always have stamps on hand. That's all I had to do is put the stamp there, and I shipped it out, and they sharpened it, and then they brought it back for free. They sharpened it for free and sent it back for free. So I think this is a great way to save money when it comes to beauty, because back in the day, I would be that type of person to throw out my tweezers, throw out my scissors, and throw out my nail clippers because they were dull. And then there were times too where I used to like try to sharpen them myself, and I would hurt myself or it wouldn't work. So I would waste my time and money trying to sharpen these items, and it wouldn't work. So I'm happy that I found out about Tweezerman when it comes to them offering free sharpening. Next is to keep things simple. I talk about this so much, more often than I should, but I have been through the route of wearing a bunch of makeup, owning a bunch of makeup, buying a bunch of makeup, skincare, hair care. I've been through that route. What works best when it comes to saving money and when it comes to saving time and space is to keep things simple. So instead of purchasing a viral lip product, use the lip products that you have around you. Declutter the ones that are expired. That's another thing to keep in mind. When you stock up on all of these beauty items, they expire so fast, even if you don't open them. That's another thing that I had to learn the hard way with. There were so many lipsticks, so many mascaras, foundation bottles, nail polishes that I didn't open, and then I waited like a good year or two, and when I opened them, they were disgusting. They smelled bad. I thought that I was safe because I didn't open it in the first place. It doesn't work like that, at least in my experience. So the best thing when it comes to saving money on your beauty expenses is to keep things simple. If you have a makeup routine that you truly like, don't dip out of it. Work with what you have. Save yourself some space, some money, and some time. Doing your nails at home is going to save you money. It's not technically a unique way to save, but I just wanted to throw this in there because a lot of people are still going to the nail salons, and I heard that the nail salons are charging even more money these days. I suggest two things. One, if you truly need your nails done, do them at home. You will save yourself so much money. You can watch your favorite show. You can be in the comfort of your own home, have some snacks. You don't have to like leave. You don't have to spend gas money, parking money. If you pay for parking, you don't have to spend money for a tip. None of that. You don't have to wait a long time for a waiting line or whatever. Like, just be in the comfort of your own home. There's so many tutorials online. You can do your nails now at home for a fraction of the price. The second thing I want to mention is to stop doing your nails. And I know this is going to be a little controversial, but I used to get my nails done quite often. I'm talking when I was like in my early 20s. I always wanted my nails to look beautiful until I realized on how painful it was. Like when I broke a nail, how painful it was, and how expensive it was, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know, having these claws on me, like it just was too much, and they would get dirty underneath, and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. But to be honest with you guys, it's so freeing just to have nice, clean, shorter nails. Again, I know this is not for everybody, but it's just a great feeling, and it's a better feeling that you can save money with doing this, and you can still have your nails looking nice and clean. I have a glass nail filer that I use every 2 weeks, and I'll trim my nails, file them to make them look decent, and then you can buff them up top and they look like you put clear coat on them. There are ways to make your basic nails, your natural nails, look beautiful, just as beautiful as getting your nails done at the salon. Another thing that I purchased last year instead of loofahs, things that you have to replace constantly. I was so sick and tired of spending money on body sponges. So I decided to buy 2 sponges that were going to last me a while. I have an African net sponge, which is supposed to last you up to 2 years. I heard some people keep it for like 3 to 4 or 5. So far, I have had this one for a year and it's been amazing. And it lasts 10 times longer than a loofah. I do put them in the wash. I have like a mesh bag. So we own 2, one for me, one for my partner. I put them in a mesh bag and then throw them in the wash on cold water. And they wash fine, like no problem whatsoever. I put it on a delicate cycle. And like I said, no problem whatsoever. I wash them once a month. And it has been a game changer with my skin. I also want to say I don't use this every day. I only use this like twice a week. But what I use every day is the next sponge that I own, which is a silicone body scrub sponge or scrubber. I don't know how to call these things. I don't think it's a sponge. It's more of like a scrubber. The lathering, it is a little hard to get used to in the beginning, but I love how it feels. Again, I have very sensitive skin, so I don't like too much abrasiveness with the other sponges out there, but this one works great. It was inexpensive. You can easily sanitize these with some hot water. You could throw them in the dishwasher if you want to. I like to just soak mine in a bowl of hot water and vinegar and let it sanitize on its own. And that's what I use every day because it's not abrasive. So with these 2 sponges, I'm saving so much money because I don't have to replace them for years. And this is where I see like online a lot of people showing their like loofah stockpile because they switch out their loofah every 2 to 3 days for hygiene purposes. And I just don't think it's worth spending your money like that. I don't think it's worth just like throwing your money away, switching out things constantly. I think it's best to find things that are washable in order for you to save money, save space. And yeah, I'm just a huge fan of reusable items because the landfill is already filled with crap that people throw out constantly too. Like, I'm not zero waste, but I try my best to watch the things that I throw out because the environment is just as important as our wallet, if not more important than our wallet. Now, this is a tip and another way to save money. When it comes to shaving, the way to save money is instead of shaving with shaving cream or shaving butter, shaving oil, I've tried it all. Just use the unscented soap that you have or use conditioner. It works phenomenal. You don't have to go out and purchase these separate shaving creams or anything like that. You can use what you have in the shower. I truly thought with me having sensitive skin, I needed to purchase the sensitive skin shaving cream, the shaving oil, and yes, they were great, but what's even better is that my unscented Dove bar soap works great, and so does my conditioner, also works great. You don't technically need to spend more money on products that will do the same thing with the things that you have in your shower already. Another little tip that I have when it comes to shaving, this is not really a money saving tip, but this is something that has worked for me, especially with me having KP and with me having very, very sensitive skin. Shaving down instead of up. You're not gonna get like a super, super close shave, I know that, but I do not have KP anymore. I shave down instead of up. It's not showing any hair or anything like that, like after I shave. It's still showing a nice shave. Obviously, it's not like a super, super close shave, but the hair is gone. And that's all I truly care about. My entire life, I have dealt with itchy legs, red dots, like strawberry legs everywhere. My legs would get so itchy after shaving that I would itch them and then they would bleed. The best thing that I ever learned, and I kind of learned this on my own, was to just shave down. So say this is my leg. Instead of shaving up, I'm shaving down. Again, I don't have KP anymore. I don't have to buy the lotion. I don't have to buy the special creams. Nothing. Like, the one thing that solved it was to switch up the way that I shave. Again, this might not work for everybody because a lot of people like a really, really close shave. So I wanted to just like give that little tip. It might help someone out there. Let me know down below, what are some unique ways that you are saving money when it comes to your beauty routines?